Hello, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, wonderful people. I am here once more today for us to continue where we stopped. We all know that this week is all about our leaders' court hearing. Today, for this week, in this very month, ends the hearing of this week. They are going to continue next week according to them, but for now, today has ended the scheduled hearing for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. My people, wherever you are, join me. If you are available, we will continue to talk about Biafra. We can never give up. Nigeria government is doing anything it could or whatever they can do to keep Biafrans. We all know that we are in tripartite troubles. So many countries, both home and abroad, are interested in what God gave us in Biafra land. And the Fulanis that they are using are taking the opportunity to Islamize and Fulanize us, and they are not doing it peacefully. So, my fellow Biafrans, we have to continue. We are not giving back. We are not going back. We are not giving up. Everything they are doing to bring us down, we must resist them. Nwachukwu, thank you for joining. So, my people, we will continue to do what we know how to do best. I know that most of the people have heard about the outcome of the hearing today, which the court forbids both parties. That is the prosecuting party, which is Nigeria government, and Onyendu's lawyers, not to discuss with the press. But we have to do our best to let our people know the fate of Onyendu. Fortunately or unfortunately, one of our brothers contacted me today and was expressing, some kind of bitterness or anger. He was very angry over what is going on in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. Nigeria government and the governors who want Nigeria, the corrupt nation, to continue running for their own benefit. They don't want Onyendu to come out because they already know what Onyendu believes in. In court today, you will all hear how they used every support that Onyendu was giving us against him. But many people said a lot of things in the past recently and are ready to continue saying it, how it runs against humans, against both Oduduwas, Hausa people, and Biafrans. But no one is saying anything about it. So, my people, let us continue. I am here for us to keep the Biafra flag flying. Before I go ahead, I have to play my jingle, welcoming my brother Chibo. Thank you so much. Let's continue, my people.
Tell me what we do, everybody want to kill us. They want to take what belongs to us. We dey love our neighbors, so we dey love ourselves too. So it is written in the holy book. The time is now. We want to go. Remember your promises. Oh, in a mail. On the song. Give your flag. Melody. On the song. Give your flag. In a melody. On the song. Give your flag. Melody. On the song. Give your flag. Ndiro maranyi buruburu. Ana chiwepụ ndụ anyị n'ike.
Oh, yeah.
They are holding our lead. Masses on the ground. Now we're spreading east. Masses on the we shall rise and defend our land. The land of rising sun is our home.
Thank you, my wonderful Biafrans, for your patience to allow that wonderful song to play. My people, today is the last day of this week that, the hearing of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has ended. I know that most of you may have heard the outcome already, and some may not. That's why we come sometimes to let others know what is going on. For those who haven't heard, please, I crave your indulgence. Listen to what we have to tell you. These days, I don't have too much of people coming to listen, and I plead with those who have come to try and share the message so that it goes viral, and click the like button to invite more people, because we Biafrans, we must not give up. We will never give up. I pray to God Almighty in his infinite mercy and kindness to lead all Biafrans and friends of Biafrans. Father, Lord, we commit our leader into your holy hands and our Prime Minister. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is not only our leader, he's also a prophet. I know that everything he has said in the past has come to pass, except Biafra. And I know that it will also come to pass. That is the spirit that is giving me the strength to keep carrying on in what I'm doing. Because Onyendu never say anything that doesn't come to pass. So Biafra, we are hoping. Biafra is genuine. We are real. We are human beings. We have right to life. We have right to freedom. We have right to free association. Nobody can say that the law will get to Biafrans and we start to operate. The law will operate the normal way and the way it operates with everybody. With Biafrans, our own will not be different. So many countries have fought for their freedom and liberation in the past, and nobody stopped them. As our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, lives in Finland, I beg your pardon, fighting for the freedom of his people, government in exile, it is legal, it is allowed, it has been allowed. Britain and America fought 1775 to 1776, or more than that. Today they are friends. Onyendu said in the past, if Nigeria wants oil, we will give them. But at this juncture, we must go. We have over 60 million Biafrans. I have conducted a little search. Britain is 66 million, including foreigners. Finland is 5.5 million. But we are 50 million and above. Those numbers that assigned our referendum conducted it, and they attested to it. They want us to leave Nigeria. Nigeria can never work. For those of you who are still deceiving yourself, one Nigeria, the blood of Biafrans cannot be used to make Nigeria one, because it will never work. The Fulanese are only working towards the legacy of their father Usman Dan Fodio, to dip their Quran in the sea. So those of them who are fighting or using Fulani to cage the whole Nigeria as one, Nigeria is the size of Europe. And from my Google search, it says that Europe has 44 countries. How can Nigeria be one? It is not working. It is clearly obvious. The law in Nigeria is made for some people, positively or negatively. It will be affecting those they don't want to be heard, but only to be seen. But with the Igbos and other Biafrans, we are not the tribe. We are not the type. We are not the tribe that accepts intimidation or marginalization in our own land. And we are not that type of people that will easily condescend to your intimidation. So Fulanis, get it right. We know that you own Nigeria, you rule Nigeria, and you know how you got to own Nigeria. So Biafrans, we have to continue to fight for our freedom. Take advantage of IOU, biafragov.org/donate, or Biafra in USA/donate, so that our Liberation Army will see equipment that they will be using to defend our land, defend our elders, defend our pregnant women, defend our children, those who cannot protect themselves. This is why we are donating. This is why we must donate. Anytime anybody is talking about Biafra, they will say, oh, it's about the Igbos. It's not about the Igbos. Igbo is just one tribe in the whole of Biafra. During the war, Effiong was the deputy to Ojukwu. Effiong is not an Igbo man. There is no country in this world that is not made of tribes or different counties. So, my people, we are not doing anything illegal. Not our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. As he is living in Finland, fighting for his people from abroad, so was Charles de Gaulle living in United Kingdom, fighting for France when Hitler was on the whole Europe. So, my people, no one should deceive you. To the contrary, we are doing the right thing, the legal thing. It is our fundamental human right to be free, to gain our liberty, to fight for it. As Fulanese is using the name Nigeria now to cage everybody. Nobody is talking except us. Yorubas, we are somehow talking about Oduduwa nation, how to live, but they have now been pacified by denying Obi, who won the election. Though I'm not Obi fan, Obi is not in my record, but I can use him as a reference. They used Obi's mandate to pacify the Yorubas by giving it to Tinubu to rule, because Tinubu never won the election. He never. It's very clear. The same thing now, the Fulanis are using the judiciary, trying to imprison our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but they will never succeed. They will never. Onyendu is a prophet. As long as Nigeria is holding Onyendu, detaining him, that country will never know peace. They are trying it, but they will never know peace. They don't know that Onyendu is a spiritual deity on his own, a deity of God. They can never do anything to Onyendu. You will hear the new dimension they have gone, the judiciary, corrupt judiciary in Nigeria. Let's listen to Onyendu.
Kidnap all you like, intimidate all you like, oppress all you like. But let me tell you something you don't quite understand. We are involved in a nationalist pursuit. We are pursuing the freedom of our land, and it can never stop. I want Fulani to understand this very clearly. Understand it very, very clearly. We are not going to stop. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. If you have come to our land to kill us, you are going to die there.
You heard it. We are in a nationalist pursuit. We can never give up. Yes, my people, we can never give up. Yes, because see my cap today, that's the symbol of Biafra on my cap. It was distributed to us in Finland. Now, Biafrans, let nobody put fear in any one of you. Every country that you see today, whatever they believe in, they fought wars. Britain and America, they fought. Russia and Finland, they fought. So many, Germany, they fought so many wars. When Hitler was, the most feared ruler or leader at his time. So my people, don't be scared. Let nothing scare you. We are not doing anything illegal by fighting for our freedom. We must be free. During 1966, that's the one that is very recent to the ears. But before 1966, these people have started killing Biafrans and many other people within the region. They continued buying our people in the north, and Ojukwu and the military, they decided to secede, to take our leave. That was the time they tried for us to live together, but they will not. After the 1414 amalgamation, now we came back after the war, 1970, till today. Let any honest person look me in the eye and tell me that that war has stopped anytime. It has always been the Biafra will not leave, Biafra will stay, Biafra will go. They will go to Biafra land, they will keep killing. Now the killing is all over Nigeria. So all these people, they are going to their farms, killing and abducting them, asking for ransom. Are they asking to leave? They are not asking to leave. They want one Nigeria, but they are not even happy. They can't talk. People of Benue have been crying, oh, government should help us. Government should come to our aid. Fulani herdsmen are killing us. Nobody is listening to them. Why did T.Y. Danjuma, who fought Biafrans, why was he telling Nigerians that if you are looking at these people, they will kill you one by one? Why did Danjuma say that they collude, that they cover them, that they facilitate their movement? If you are waiting for Nigeria government or the state policemen to come and save you, that you will all die one by one. It is because of the killing. How can you continue with people who don't love you? They have no, thank you, Arinze. They have no love for you, no affection. Fulani lives in the bush. They live in the bush. They have no affiliation to how well you live or not. Somebody who lives in the bush, who are a carnivorous animal, himself or herself, has no feelings for you, human being. Have you people seen that lion eats grass? Is lion, does it not live in the bush? So Fulani can never give any Nigerian peace. If Nigeria likes, let them give Fulanis a settlement. Let them form their own government in the zoo. But my people, Nigeria can never be won. And the Biafrans can never be used to make Nigeria one. They can never. Now, to tell you that these people are practicing tactical judiciary or tactical hearing on Onyendu, they have now shifted Onyendu's hearing again. So, but I'm going to start by playing the video of some of these reporters who are somehow Biafrans, but they don't want to be identified as Biafrans because we are the only one that reports everything. The Sultan of Sokoto, who is the one ruling Nigeria through Kashim Shettima, because Sultan of Sokoto had been the one that all these foreign entourages go to meet when they get to that zoo nation. Sultan of Sokoto said that the internet is terrorist organization. So every gutter media, whether newspaper or radio house or TV houses, they don't report what goes on. And they have been forbidden by the judge. And who is judge? Omotosho. Onye ilogi. Ogenye peace. No. Your enemy can never give you peace. It can never give you justice. That's why I told them that nothing in this planet will make Finland to return our PM to Nigeria, because they know that Nigeria does not give justice to anybody, rendition to their country. So, my people, I am telling you here that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, it went on today, and this is what is on now. Listen to this guy.
Everyone, today is Thursday, the 8th day of May 2025. Now, in this video, I am going to summarize the court proceedings of Nnamdi Kanu today. And in this video, I'm going to just pinpoint two aspects of it. Yesterday, I have a friend who is a lawyer that called me from Abuja. So he works with the government, and we were discussing about this issue of court case of Nnamdi Kanu. And he was telling me that they themselves were discussing it in their own office, that the federal government must be able to establish the fact in court that Nnamdi Kanu is guilty of the brokers he made, especially that of the NSAS, and also the formation of ESN that led to burning of INEC office in, I don't know the state he called. He said these are the two aspects they are discussing in their office that they will use to win Nnamdi Kanu in the court. So we talk a lot, and I made him to understand that no problem, because I don't talk too much. I said, let's see how it's going to go in court. So because of this, I was expecting these two aspects to come in court, because you know the prosecution team, the federal government, they have to ask Nnamdi Kanu question, cross-examine him about all these things. You see what they bring, you made this, you made it. So I was expecting what Nnamdi Kanu will respond.
Most people use ChatGPT the wrong way. Here's how the smart ones get ahead. To the people over.
Yes, my people, something what the lawyer told him that they are going to use against our leader in court. I will play the voice of another reporter who clearly reported where these things that the lawyer told him about was mentioned. I have both videos here with me. Let's continue.
They bring, you made this, you made it. So I was expecting what Nnamdi Kanu will respond and how the Nnamdi Kanu defense team are going to defend it. So I was so expectant of it, and it came as expected. And these are the two major questions they asked Nnamdi. They asked him, okay, a lot of questions, but this major issue that I know, and that is what I want to share with you. Now, let us start from beginning that the legal team today was headed not but by another senior advocate of Nigeria that was referred to, and he was introduced by Kano, senior advocate of Nigeria. So when the case started against Nnamdi Kanu by the federal government, the prosecutors, the other two witnesses that they want to find application, they come to testify against Nnamdi Kanu, of which the legal team refused and objected it, because the prosecutor agreed that they have tendered all their witnesses they needed for the case as instructed by the judge. So maybe they are seeing that what they have presented is not enough. It doesn't hold water to, finding Nnamdi Kanu guilty. Maybe that is why they want to add more things, but that was objected by Nnamdi Kanu's legal team. So let us go straight to what transpired. So the major point is here. Take a listen. The DSS witness that came asked Nnamdi Kanu, are you aware that your broadcast of October 20, 2020, during the violence, killings, and destruction of public infrastructure for the state, Kanu said that Lagos is not a Biafra territory.
So you see that answers by Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria government, it was Sowore and his group that organized for that answers, including some zoo celebrities. But they are leaving all those ones. They are fighting Onyendu. Lagos, Oba of Lagos, during the election, he threatened Biafrans, Igbos. He said, Igbos, if you do not vote for Ambode, you will be thrown into the lagoon. Is that not threat of violence? Did they not burn the businesses of our people? Did they not kill some Biafrans? Who is talking about it? Nobody. That's why I said that the law of the zoo is made for some people positively or negatively. But we remain their target. That's why we always urge Biafrans, do not give up at this point. We have come very far. Just donate to biafragovernment.org/donate. Even if it is 5 ejema, we all know what ejema and eje now means. When you are donating from homeland, we call it eje. When you are donating from abroad, we call it ejema. Anyone you choose to do, please do it. Google is a www, World Wide Web. It's all over the world. Just search for Google, any part of the world you are, and type in biafragov.org/donate or Biafra in USA, all one word, .org/donate. There is nothing, in fact, you won't benefit anything that you are eating or you are a millionaire and your brothers are dying. So from this Onyendu's broadcast or whatever they say he did, you will understand that some people will say something and get away with it, and some people will say something and it will be trouble. After all this, I will tell you my own take in the whole thing. Now, there is another Fulani senator who said that what is good for Southeast, or what Southeast deserve, is death and not presidency during the time of Obi and the Tinubu election. Nobody is holding him. Gumi recently told governors of Southeast to arm and train Igbo youths to go and buy IPOB. Who is IPOB? Who are the Igbo youths? Nobody is calling Gumi to order. Gumi is the one rearing the terrorists all over. Nobody is talking about Gumi because he's a Fulani man. They are the ones ruling Nigeria. Let's continue.
What happened in Lagos can never be attributed to me because I don't address Lagosians, I address Biafrans. How do you see his response? First of all, we know that Lagos is not a Biafra territory, and they said that during the NSAS, and they played the video, during the NSAS program, the protest, that you made a broadcast addressing people that they should go ahead to do what they want to do. And Nnamdi Kanu said that Lagos State is not a Biafra territory, that he is always concerns Biafra people. Well, that is true. Absolutely true, because what he is doing is not all about one of his people. Let me know what you think about his response. Now, the transfer after his rendition, Justice Omotosho, the presiding judge, requested a lawyer to assist in resolving the courtroom's technical issues because the video that they brought again to play froze, did not work. Now, this is the interview. Do you issue order for the people to strike government properties? Nnamdi Kanu responded, if you think anyone controls Biafrans or people from the Southeast, you are mistaken. We are naturally independent thinkers. We take actions we believe are just, not necessarily based on command. The interviewer asked him again, you give directive to your followers. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu responded, I lead the movement, but daily operations are managed by the Directorate of State, DOS. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu continued, you are bringing up things that occurred after NSAS. Why not ask me about what happened in 2015, 2016, or 2017? The interviewer, in 2021, there was attack. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu responded, I am aware the army killed many individuals. Because the interviewer asked him, in 2021, were there attacks? And that is why Nnamdi Kanu responded that army killed a lot of people. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu continues, the group I heard does not engage in violence. The interviewer, your words allegedly spark prison break and similar actions. Nnamdi Kanu responded, my stance remain unchanged. We are not violent movements. The interviewer, when you were taken into custody, Nnamdi Kanu interrupted, did not allow him to finish. I wasn't arrested. I was abducted. And that is the same words we have been addressing in all this media, that Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped and brought to Nigeria. He was not arrested. Interviewer, what is your connection with ESN? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu responded, ESN is a neighborhood watch group spread across Biafra territory. The interview continues. Do you form ESN? Nnamdi Kanu responded, yes, for one straightforward reason, to defend our people. Interviewer, offices belonging to INEC were attacked. That is what I told you that the guy told me yesterday. Offices belonging to INEC were attacked. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu responded, INEC cannot prevent my parents from accessing their farmlands, but terrorists can. Do you understand it? So if they attack INEC office, it is not my people that attack INEC office, because my people are in the farm to make sure that my parents will go to the farm. The interviewer, what said ESN apart from other local security outfits, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I can't compare, but my focus is ensuring our land is protected. The governors have failed in their duties, and that is why ESN exists. Interviewer: how many members are in ESN? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu responded: I don't have that information. Interviewer: ESN is often seen as being your followers. How do we tell the difference between them and hostile group? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu responded: how am I supposed to know? So these are, as I said before, the major issue, what the lawyer discussed with me yesterday, that this is where the federal government want to pinpoint to make sure they find Nnamdi Kanu guilty. And that is why when I saw that they really focused on that today, I said, yes, let me bring out this information to the general public. So let me know what you think about Nnamdi.
Yes, my people, I have another reporter here who I'm still trying to understand on whose side he is. But my people, let me tell you the diplomacy in all this. If you do not listen to your enemy or listen to what somebody whom you think has something against you is doing, then you are in to lose. You must and should always try to understand what your enemy is doing.
So Nnamdi Kanu's trial continued today. And it wasn't easy because the federal government lawyers came prepared. They came prepared for Nnamdi Kanu. I'm telling you, they left nothing unturned today, unlike other days that Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers, whitewashed the witnesses and actually, had a wonderful victory those other days. Today,
You see the reason why I said that I don't know where this guy, whose side he is on. He said his name is Uchenna. He said that Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers whitewashed. You know, sometimes we use English word wrongly. Maybe he meant another thing by whitewash. I don't know. And when you use the whitewash in any statement, that means that that thing is fake and you are trying to cover. Because you whitewash a wall that is either cracked and you want to cover the crack. That's what I understand whitewash to mean. So the way he's using it here, the context, I cannot, I cannot understand it. But let's continue to listen to him, whether he is for the Fulani or for the Biafrans. Let's listen to him. You must always follow your enemy bumper to bumper so that you will know how to strategize. Sometimes I can even bring Shetima here talking so that other people will hear what Tinubu or Shetima is saying. So let's listen to this version.
the federal government lawyers were not playing at all. They came with enough today. So as usual, Nnamdi Kanu walks in the courts. As you can see, he's looking very, very relaxed and coordinated. Wearing his trademark Fendi, complete up and down. As you can see, this Fendi cloth, people have been saying maybe it's only one he has. How does he manage to wash it? How does he manage to keep it tidy and clean? But I want to say, there is no how Nnamdi Kanu will have only one Fendi. In fact, I am sure that by now they must have gotten him up to 7 or 14 pieces of this same cloth. So be aware that Nnamdi Kanu has this cloth,
You see how the guy is talking. You know that suit that Onyendu is wearing from Fendi must be up to 200 pounds. If they will get him 7 pieces, why would they deny Onyendu his glasses that enables him to see things? You all know that Onyendu wears glasses. They seized his glasses. So they took it away from him so that he will go blind. Whether it affects his brain or his eye, they don't care. So how would they care to go and spend hard currency to buy him maybe 400 or 500 pounds worth of 7 pieces of Fendi suit. This is why I doubt this guy, who he is, talking on their behalf. But let me hear his report, and please, my people, let's listen carefully.
No, plenty has it enough pieces. That is just the bitter truth, because what is in that cloth that his family and friends cannot buy for him? So let's go on. As you see, he's going normally, as you see again, greeting his lawyer, his lead lawyer, Kanu Agabi. I think he shows that lawyer so much respect. And other lawyers, you see, is greeting also, and the lead consuls there. And he also, is relaxed in the court environment. As you can see, Nnamdi Kanu in court today. So like I said yesterday, most of those lawyers you see, his lead consuls, they are not even from the same region of him. So that shows you how, detribalized his counsel is. I guess that by now, as he was greeting the lawyers, he never knew what the federal government lawyers had in stock for him. Because as usual, he's just relaxed, trying to, compose himself and feel free and smile and go around like the other days he came to the court. But he wasn't aware. He wasn't aware of what the federal government lawyers were cooking, because actually they came to cook with the transcripts of today, and the questions and the evidences they brought in court today alone was enough to weigh any man down. So grab your popcorn, sit down, relax, and listen, because this is a transcript of the questions, the cross-examinations, the audio clips, and the video clips that was played in court. I'm going to be reading it all out to you. So let's go. The witness was called in behind the enclosed dock, and the letter from Attorney General, Malami, has been shown to the witness, which he confirmed as a certified true copy. Of course, that is the letter that was supposed to be shared yesterday. That the judge said that today they should share that letter for everybody to see, so that they can proceed the trial today. Subsequently, the letter thereby has been admitted as an exhibit by the judge. Good. So the witness proceeded to read the letter, from the Attorney General to the DSS, to arrest Nnamdi Kanu. The letter includes accusation of incitement. Mr. Kanu, in a letter broadcast, asked IPOB hoodlums to lay the attack on security personnel. Police stations were attacked. Instigation of cybercrime. Then the prosecution said, you obtained the defendant's recorded and written statement. Did you? Then the witness answered, he was offered the statement, but he declined to sign it. Again, the witness stated that he himself signed the statement. Then the prosecution requested that the witness read the statement of Nnamdi Kanu, and he did that. Then the prosecution said, which is the federal government lawyers, witness, in your evidence, you stated that you took a statement before Nnamdi Kanu and his counsel. Is that correct? Witness answered, yes, my lord. Then the prosecution has submitted the flash drive containing Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast to the court. He submitted the flash drive. So they were all, marked as exhibits. So, however, the flash drive, after coming on and off for some time, the flash drive was finding it hard to play, because some of these flash drives, they have been old and they have been, kept in a very, very, somehow way. So the court is listening to the audio voice through intermittent break. It was not that sharp, but they were listening to it in the court, at least the way it was coming. So the 4 minutes clip being aired before the court apparently was obtained from a broadcast. This 4 minutes clip that the court was listening to, everybody in the court was hearing that same clip, was obtained from a broadcast made by Nnamdi Kanu concerning the defense of Biafra land. So let's go. Now, this is Nnamdi Kanu's voice. I want to listen to Nnamdi Kanu's voice now. I want to listen, because this thing I want to say now is Nnamdi Kanu's voice. But I will be saying it, but this is exactly the way he spoke it. And it was sounding this way in the court, because as they played this audio, the court was hearing it. I know how Nnamdi Kanu's voice can be very commanding. So these are the things that, these are the parts of the clips that they played, that they got to the court played. Listen carefully. Speaks about the shedding of blood of innocent Biafrans, the same way they killed our people in Obigbo, Delta, and others, that we IPOB must stop them. Nnamdi Kanu said, speaking about the shedding of blood of innocent Biafrans, the same way they killed our people in Obigbo, Delta, and other states, we IPOB must stop them. Invaders came from Niger, Chad, and other African countries to kill our people. Fulani's incursions in our land can never work. They have managed to fragment and divide our people, and IPOB must defend our lands until the Fulani terrorist presence is eliminated. Governors came to do the bidding of the caliphate. Any police officer who supports the killing of a Biafran will be held accountable for it. The land of Biafra is under occupation. ESN is here to bring to an end of these Fulani killings. Therefore, ESN must protect our people. Kidnapping, killing, and destruction must end. It is very disheartening and discouraging that the international community has done nothing, which hurts and undermines the sincerity of our people. In the fullness of time, our people will appreciate our collective resolve. One day, whipping must end in our land. Self-defense is constitutional. Referendum is not a crime. Anywhere you kill a Biafran, you will be killed. The Fulanis are killing us because they have killed enough people and no one has retaliated against them. ESN is a vigilant group and not the army of Biafra. I am not dividing Nigeria. That will be done through a referendum. Our mothers must return to their farms, free of terrorists. I recall the killing of people in Zamfara, Benue, Anambra, Abia, Rivers, Borno, and Enugu, and other indigenous population states as perpetrated by Fulani terrorists. Biafra will be restored in our time, not through ESN, but through referendum. Anywhere you attack our mothers, we will attack you. We don't want war, but don't kill us. So after that audio, the next audio was him giving a vote of thanks to all the listeners, and that particular clip ended. So now, the prosecution brought out another video and played a small video to show the witness, and they asked the witness, but the prosecution, which is the federal government lawyer, said, who do you see in that video? The witness said, it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOB leader and the ESN leader. So he now proceeded to play another broadcast again, which is another audio, which is now the second audio clip. And Nnamdi Kanu was again speaking in this audio. This is another audio clip of Nnamdi Kanu speaking, which they brought as evidence in the court. So mind you, the whole court is listening to this audio, both the judge and everybody within that court. So Nnamdi Kanu speaks about the protests happening in Lagos. They are killing us right now as we protest in Lagos. Kill them if they kill you. Police are killing us. And the Lasamaja police station have been burned down. They created anarchy and we won't let them. Ambush them where you can. A caller said, we are at Obibo Express now. So a caller's voice came in which said, we are at Obibo Express protest now. So Nnamdi Kanu's voice continued. Can you hear? The caller on the line, can you hear? Then the caller said, I am calling from Ikeja. Allen Avenue is blocked, sir. There is no attack. So Nnamdi Kanu said again in that audio clip, the security agents are killing in Elelewa, Waterline, and places. I have no need for anything in life. I was born so that Biafra may come and freedom for the Middle Belt for everyone. So the second clip continues. Nnamdi Kanu said, yes, go on. The caller is on the line. Go on. The caller said, I'm calling from Abasa. They are coming to kill us with impunity, and they are killing us right now. Kanu said, anything you have as a weapon, use it and kill them, attack them. This evil must stop. So a third audio clip now has been slotted to be played. They have played the first audio clip and the second audio clip. Now this is the third audio clip that they slotted in to be played. Now, Nnamdi Kanu is speaking again. Was speaking the audio clip, and everybody in the court was hearing the voice, which is from that audio. Imminent silence for those who were killed to protect our land. We will remain eternally grateful to them for defending us. A large number of Biafrans were slaughtered while the world turned a blind eye. We shall honor those who have passed away defending us. We shall remember our heroes. Britain supplied the Fulani with weapons to kill us, even though they brought Christianity to us. So he started praying for the fallen heroes in the normal way he prays, and everything. So he continued. Tomorrow, May 30th, we must honor them. There must be complete lockdown, peace and calm, because the day is critical in our lives. IPOB is a peaceful movement. Our enemies are planning to start a roadside massacre against us. Biafra must be in lock and keys as we remember the fallen heroes and heroines. A complete lockdown so the enemy won't have any excuse to kill you and blame us. Fulanis will do anything to provoke our people. Tomorrow morning should be peaceful. So that is it. So a video of Nnamdi Kanu addressing the World Igbo Congress in 2012 was played also in the courts for everybody to see. After that, then a fifth audio clip was now inserted again to be, containing Nnamdi Kanu's voice. And it kept on playing. People were hearing it. Everybody was hearing it in the court. So I will say it. I will tell you exactly what people were hearing. Even Hausa land is occupied by Fulani. Many years ago, they were Hausa Fulani, and now they proudly saying they are Fulani. Everybody knows that Nigeria is finished. Can you imagine Fulani telling you, the Yoruba man, if you remove Fulanis from your forest, we will destroy you. Bandits have never been condemned or proscribed. Yorubas are quiet because of 2023 elections. I told the Yorubas to wake up and confront the bandits. The longer you remain in one Nigeria, the more they will destroy you. The audio continued. What are Fulani doing in our forests? They are pastoralists, as they say. Everyone who lives in the north rents a house rather than living in the forest, like the Fulani. The header take your lands, rape your wives. All you do is complain and do nothing. There is nothing more precious than freedom. Hope Uzodinma gave our land to the Fulani, and that clip ended that moment. So the prosecution now came to, cross-examine the witness concerning the audio and the video that were played so far. So the federal government prosecution asked, can you see and confirm the documents containing the proscription order of the IPOB movement? The witness answered, yes. So the defense lawyer, Kanu Agabi, interjected and said, objection, this proscription was done through ex parte without the presence of an IPOB lawyer. So meanwhile, defense team, Kanu Agabi, makes no further objections to the proscription documents and urged for it to be submitted as an exhibit. So the judge now...
My people, all the legal processes are flawed. You already know Nigeria. Their judiciary is total sham, nonsense of judiciary, where a witness will come or will be a witness under mask, and it will be accepted by the presiding judge. Only in Nigeria. Now, you all heard everything that played here. What Gumi is the one in charge of the terrorist groups in the zoo. It's always good that when I'm saying certain things, let me bring a video to evidence what I'm saying. Let me bring Gumi's video and you will see it. Gumi, who is responsible carrying all the terrorists in the zoo.
We have Nigerians there. In fact, it was estimated that there are about 9 million herdsmen in all scattered in the bush.
Have you heard it? Anybody who is not a Biafran, Oduduwan, or Hausa that is listening to this must now say whether this is not Gumi's voice, that there are over 9 million terrorists scattered all over the bushes. What are they doing in the bushes? All the foreign embassies in Nigeria, they listen to some of the news. Some are not reported. That's why we take all the pain to report it, so that those of them who are on Facebook and the YouTube will hear the truth. What Gumi is doing, having 9 million terrorists in the bushes, and what Onyendu is doing, which one is worse? If you go to Oduduwa land now, farmers are crying. You go to Benue, they are crying. You go to Borno State, Zamfara, they are crying. You come to Biafra land, Edo State, the Edo part of Biafra, and the Delta part of Biafra, they are all crying. You go to Biafra land, right now in Okigwe, Osumowu in Olu, and Owerri, there is serious fight going on since March. They have been buying our people. From our villages, nobody goes to farm anymore. Is it better for that to be happening than what Onyendu is doing peacefully for us to go? As I said earlier on, the Google search told me that Europe, which is the same size as the whole of Nigeria, they are 44 countries. But Nigeria, almost the same size as Europe, is only one country. How can it work? Biafra alone is almost 70 million, though only 50-something million voted during our referendum. Britain is 66 million, including foreigners. Finland is 5 million. So, that Biafra wants to live peacefully, is it worse than what this man is here doing? Listen to him.
Educate them, because we have Nigerians there. In fact, it was estimated that there are about 9 million plus herdsmen all scattered in the bush.
He was the one who said that Nigeria should not call them terrorists, but that Nigeria should call them herdsmen. Are you calling them herdsmen with gun? Who are they heading in the bushes? What are they doing in the bushes? Kidnapping people, fighting, burning houses. So, for Onyendu to tell you to defend yourself, why is it that the whole Europe is now defending Ukraine? Why wouldn't they tell Ukraine, oh, don't fight Russia? Why don't they tell Ukraine, go back to Russia and remain there? Why would anybody in their wildest dream expect Biafrans that is more than Finland? Finland is a nation. Burundi is a nation in Africa. They are 13 million. But Biafrans alone, okay, the whole Nigeria is about how many? 300 million. How can you expect that such number of people from diverse culture and tradition, that it can work, including Fulani that lives in the bush? They have no culture, they have no tradition. So your life does not mean anything to them. And nobody is talking. So tell me what these people are doing and what Onyendu is doing. Which one is worse? Onyendu wants us to be free. Other people kept mute because what they are benefiting is from our land, the oil and gas. That's why they are keeping quiet. If the oil and gas in Biafra land is deposited in the north, do you think that the Fulanis will allow anybody, just that they have monopoly over the diamond and gold in Zamfara? Because Zamfara people can't talk. You cannot talk. Thank you, Uchenna. Thank you for joining. So, my people, when they are telling you that Onyendu did this, Onyendu did that, you will think of this man, Gumi, telling you that they have over 9 million or 9 million plus terrorists in the bush. Nobody is talking about it. Another woman talked about how Shetima is the one keeping the terrorist leader in his house. What has happened to Shetima? Nothing. Does Nigeria government not see it to bring Shetima to book? But Onyendu is talking about the freedom of his own people. There's a girl, I can play his voice here. The girl is from Benue. She's crying that they need defense. And what Onyendu said about defense, let me bring it up again. Danjuma is equally talking about defense. That's exactly what Onyendu was talking about. You know? So Danjuma, who is telling you this, tell me if Danjuma should now be taken to court because he is telling people
every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude.
So has anybody arrested this man for telling his people to rise up? That if you allow government or waiting for the government to defend you, that you will all die one by one. That is his own observation. And he is a major general, retired, who fought Biafrans. He is from Taraba State. Has anybody gone to bring him to come to court? That's why I said that the law in the zoo is made for some people positively or negatively. So anybody listening to what this guy is reporting here that Onyendu said will tell me that Onyendu is wrong. That Onyendu is wrong in telling his own people to defend themselves. So my conclusion in all this is that the world is now seeing the nepotism, the tribalism, the hatred, the intimidation, the marginalization, the unaliving of our people because they want to assert themselves. Onye ndị ilo gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile. This is what we are doing. We have right to defend ourselves. During the time when Joe Biden and his deputy, the lady, was there, we heard where the lady was saying that freedom is your inalienable right. They were talking about Ukraine, that you have right to defend yourself. So what is wrong in what our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is telling Biafrans to defend themselves? Just like this man Danjuma is saying here. Let's listen.
They collude with the armed bandits. They kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them.
They facilitate their movement, they cover them. So what he is saying now, is he not vindicating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? But Nigeria government will not go after such a man because they were the ones they used to fight Biafrans during the war. Theophilus Danjuma. They never knew that whatever goes round comes round. So any country that is supporting Nigeria against Biafrans, it will come back to them. That is our prayer. But you see this stage where we are now, no going back. That's what Onyendu said in that video. We are not giving up. Biafrans, see this link. Go to Google, you will see it, biafragov.org/donate. That is all we need. That's the nitty-gritty of this program. That's the nitty-gritty, the beginning and the end. Onye ọbụla bụ onye Biafra na-anụ ife m na-ekwu, jee donate no matter how much. Go and donate. Today, our APM is visiting Odumegwu State. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ifebi. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Believe me, your support and what Onyendu told us, that they will buy us, we will buy them, and Biafra will still come. That is what is giving me the strength and the energy. Because these people are despicable. The war they started against us since 1967 is still ongoing. It has not stopped. It has not stopped. Yes, it is still ongoing, and for us to stop now will be a big joke. We must continue. Just go to Google and type biafragov.org/donate or biafrainUSA.org. I know it is not easy for anyone to part with their money, but no matter how little, just give it. These people can never defeat us. They don't want us to remain in peace. They don't want us to go. No, my people. Remember that those who got themselves drowned so many years ago are our ancestors. They refuse to be slaves to anybody. We have tried with Nigeria for so many years, but it's not working. And it can never work. It can never work.
Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude with the armed bandits that kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die.
Nigeria import terrorists from all over the world. Right now, there are more than 5 terrorist groups that operate in the country today. Ansaru is in Nigeria. El-Shabaab is in Nigeria. Mieti Allah operates in Nigeria. Fulani bandits operate in Nigeria. Fulani herders that had been named the 4th deadliest terrorist group in the world by the Global Terrorist Watch of West Africa. These terrorist groups operate in Nigeria, and the government of Nigeria provides an enabling environment for them to thrive, for them to do their bidding. They provide them with logistics, money, arms, and then they send them to the eastern region of Nigeria to kill my people and to destabilize the region. That is their goal. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Yes, my people, that is exactly the way it is. Why they are going out, archiving, digging out all the programs of Onyendu in the past to use it against him is to jail him. Onyendu has already been in court since 4 years ago that he was abducted from Kenya to Nigeria. They tortured him 8 days in Kenya. And Malami was heard to have said that they would have pied him. Yes. They said, if we had known, we would have finished him off in Kenya. But Onyendu bụ alụsị. Ada egbu Onyendu anyhow. You can't kill him anyhow. That's why God removed that from their mind, because God is with him. Anything Onyendu is doing is for the whole Biafra. Any day Onyendu goes to court, is the whole Biafrans going to court. The same thing with our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Because it was this same Onyendu that told us, go and listen to Simon Ekpa. He is bringing a new dimension to this awareness we are making. Share his message, follow him. That's the instruction Onyendu gave us. And PM never disappointed Onyendu. Because Onyendu also told him, do not disappoint Biafrans. If you do, we will give you IPOB treatment. And PM said, Onyendu, I will not disappoint you. And PM never did. So, my people, there is also protest being arranged and organized now for our PM. Onyendu is in PM, and PM is in Onyendu. Anything that PM is doing is Onyendu's template, and Onyendu loves him. You all know that PM money adopted payment of Onyendu's hearing. Ogendi DOS cowardly walked out on Onyendu. So all these things that is going on now is just because it is in Nigeria. 3 judges of the High Court have already told Nigeria this nonsense that they are doing now, legal nonsense, jargon, tactical hearing. Now, Onyendu's lawyer has told us that they have adjourned it today. They said it's an accelerated procedure. I thought that today would have concluded the hearing, but they carried on. They said that the hearing will take place on the 14th. Let me see where I wrote it. On the 14th of this month, and the 16th, and the 22nd. That is the next time Onyendu will appear in court. Very tactical. They don't want Onyendu's case to finish. Why? Because it is in Nigeria. Onyendu has no case in Nigeria based on the way Nigeria government brought him back. He was renditioned. That's when you rendition somebody to a country that is persecuting him, that will treat him the way they are treating Onyendu now. You have done an illegal practice. So this decision going on now, this court hearing going on now, this adjournment going on now, all the evidence they are bringing out against Onyendu, they are all illegal. So upon that illegality, they are carrying on. It is very illegal. 3 judges said that Onyendu cannot be tried in any court in Nigeria until they polish their evil practice against Onyendu. Polish their image over this trial. Any trial on Onyendu is a trial on the whole Biafrans. Because Onyendu is there because of us. He's not there because he committed any singular offense against anyone. He is there. So what they want to do is to make sure that they jail Onyendu. And it is the governors. Hope Uzodinma, the illiterate governor, is the one leading the governors in Southeast. He is the one that our Commander General have told us this week that he killed his brother and has gone to take his wife and children from Port Harcourt. Why are they doing all this? So, my people, we have to take advantage of this link here to make sure that we support our BLA. Please, my people, I'm begging, donate Even if it is 5,000 AJ or 5 AJ, anything you have, donate it. That is the nitty-gritty of this program. The beginning and the end. Why I have to let you people know. Tactical judiciary, tactical decision, tactical court hearing. That is what they are doing to Onyendu. Onyendu have no case in Nigeria. They must return Onyendu back. I just hope and wish that his legal team will continue to hammer on this. Onyendu has no case to hear. Those 3 judges in High Court 2 years ago said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be sent back to where they brought him from and be paid 500 million for the 8 days torture in Kenya. So my people, I have to leave you now because in the next 1 hour, our APM, Assistant Prime Minister Mazi Oge is expected on a virtual visit to Odumegu State by 8 p.m. Try and be there. Try and be there. We Biafrans, we can never give up. Fulani is not giving up. Why should we give up? We are the right owners of the land. That oil and gas they are selling, using to fight us, belongs to us and not them. Those negotiating with them, they knew that Fulani, they are the weakest link. That's the people they can negotiate with. They have to negotiate with us. We are the rightful owners of that oil and gas. But they will not. And Fulani is taking advantage to Islamize and Fulanize us. It's impossible. That is one mission that they cannot accomplish. And it is you and I that will tell them that this mission is impossible for them. All hail Biafra, peace, progress, unity, and equity. I love you, my people. Keep Biafra flag flying. It is Biafra first or nothing. I love you all. Thank you so much, everyone that came along. I do appreciate all of you. We are Biafrans. My people, nwa agụ bi n'ọfịa mana ọ da ata afịfịa. We are Biafrans. Bye.